Alright, welcome back to Resident Evil Code Veronica. In the last video we saw that Wesker was going to send something out to kind of impede Chris's progress, because he's just kind of a dick like that. And in this video, possibly we'll find out what that is. Now, there's not really much to look at in this area. There's no, not really anything to pick up. There's a lot more to do with Claire in this area. So we're gonna head through here. I don't know why that door was locked, because I feel like we've gone through that many times. So I'm not too positive as to why that was locked. And hey, there's the seal we need. God damn it, this game. If there was a boulder right here, I would punch the shit out of it. Says Chris Redfield. So yeah, we can't do anything about that right now. We can't even go across this hole for some reason. Because it's not like Chris can jump or sidle along that wall there. There's a lot of things that make the return to Rockford Island kind of annoying, and it's probably my least favorite part of the game, is when Chris returns to Rockford Island. The part after this is probably my favorite part in the game, but this isn't the greatest, because there's a lot of really long-term puzzles, and it's a lot of just annoying things. But thankfully they do arm Chris up fairly well, like right at the get-go. Because like I said last time, he will be getting a pistol upgrade very shortly. We already have more space in our inventory, which is very nice. Although I feel like Chris needs more space than Claire did in this game. So who knows. I think there's only one door we can go through in this entire area. And it's this one right here, which leads us to the room, I think over by where we found the saucy skeleton painting. I don't know why I thought that was going to be a good idea, running into the fire when I was recording this. Because it's not like anything else would have happened. Yeah, someone actually went around and took the doorknob off that door and threw it somewhere else. That is how contrived this game is. I really want to think about this right now. There were, up until 5 minutes ago, 2 people on this island. Rodrigo Juan Raval, who was too in poor health to do anything other than die. And Albert Wesker, which pretty much means Wesker had to take the doorknob off that door and hide it somewhere because he wanted to inconvenience Chris. Just think about that. Albert Wesker, the big bad villain of Resident Evil, probably took about 5 minutes to unscrew a doorknob and think in his mind, where do I hide this doorknob? And then he did it. A lot of places that previously did not have zombies in it because Claire cleared them out will of course be repopulated with zombies. It's not that big a deal as long as you have enough ammo, which I think this game gives you plenty of ammo. I've heard a lot of people say that this game is difficult, and it's one of the most difficult to ration your ammo in like all the Resident Evil games. I don't get that at all. I love Chris, what he says here. He says it gives him the creeps. It's not the zombies, it's the skeleton painting that looks somewhat sensual. He just looks seductive. Looks like he's trying to seduce you. So, this is another stupid puzzle. We need to find a toy truck or a toy tank, because why not? Oh, we'll save here, why not? Yeah, this is an area that we're going to be seeing a lot of, because only half of Rockford Island is really available to us. I would say less than half. It's really only this area that we're in now, and then that courtyard where the gulp worm usually would be. And that's about it for the, you know, the amount of area that we get to explore. And of course there is like a new area, like I don't think Claire ever got to go down here. And since there's a new area, there's also a new weapon. The shotgun, which is a great weapon. However, taking the shotgun does make this little bridge come up. Which means if we want to travel in and out of here, we're going to have to, you know, not take the shotgun, which can be kind of annoying. Thankfully, they give you plenty of ammo for the shotgun, so never worry about running out. There are red herbs there, and there's green herbs up here. So they give you plenty of herbs, ammo, everything in this area. It's just annoying because we've already been here. And don't worry about spiders repopulating this area, because it doesn't happen. And yeah, the ladder that we just took led to this area, which we've already been to. And we'll just dump some things out of our inventory right now. And now we're back here, because editing... And for whatever reason, they decided to put a zombie here. It's pretty much like zombies, huh? I had a feeling you'd show up. So in this next area, we're going to find out what exactly it is that Wesker sent to attack Chris and impede his progress. And it really wasn't very nice of him. This is where the Tyrant came out of. This is where Alfred released the Tyrant from. I do like how you see these areas way long in advance, and then you finally get to go here. So, this is an area we've been to many times. This is when we first encountered the Bandersnatch. And this was a room that Claire could never go in. So now that, I guess, the power's out or something, the doors are working, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So there's shotgun shells in here, there's some ammo. The thing that we really want to do in here right now, we probably shouldn't do. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here and then come back in a little bit. Now this part can be a little tricky because they're going to introduce one of the more annoying enemies in the game. So pick this up, the doorknob, because, you know, Wesker just threw it over here. And then we're going to get introduced to a new enemy, but it's not really a new enemy. That's right, we've got hunters. The best thing to take care of hunters is the shotgun. Do not leave home without it. The hunters themselves are not that bad to deal with. I don't think they're really any more difficult than the Bandersnatches. They will definitely fuck you up, but, you know, especially in large numbers. Although I don't think I've ever encountered more than 2 at a time. However, in here, once we actually do what we're going to do, we're going to get introduced to a more annoying enemy that we've seen so far in the game. Definitely my least favorite enemy in the entire game. So we're going to use that key that we picked up a little while ago, chemical storage key. And we're going to pick up some Clement. So just do what I do here. I do believe this is a date that we entered. And that'll turn the Clement into something that we can actually use or want. However, we do still have to mix it with something, so it's not the complete puzzle yet. That's another one of those as soon as you move things. So this is not a hunter, this is called a sweeper. It is a lot more dangerous version of a hunter because it can poison you, and I feel like it always does more damage than a normal hunter. So we're gonna want to get ourselves not poisoned like very quickly. Thankfully there's one of these guys here where we can just take blue herbs as much as we want. So those cameras that saw Chris, that activated the hunters, those will be randomly placed throughout the game now. And if you're not careful, you know, hunters or sweepers will be there. It's random each time. You'll either get a hunter or a sweeper. But it'll always be one of those two. The hunters aren't bad, but just the chance of getting, you know, a sweeper, it ain't great. And yeah, especially in an area like this where we have to leave our shotgun, which I think is the best course of defense against the hunters. You know, it's not great to, you know, not avoid the laser sights. So yeah, I've been saying that this game is easy, but the sweepers are the only thing that I think make this game a little bit annoying. I don't know why they repopulate this area with zombies, because we were already through here. Like, I don't know where do the zombies come from sometimes? And there's no way that there was this many people on this island. I feel like we've killed way more people than were already on this island. But they actually do kind of address that, because some of the zombies that you fight are actually part of Wesker's team, so more zombies do kind of get in. Although the game doesn't flat out tell you it, but they're dressed in like gear. They've got night vision goggles and bombs strapped to them because Wesker's a dick. And yeah, they're part of Wesker's team, and I think that's really cool that they very subtly tell you, like, hey, they died. Probably because Wesker was too busy in his little underground cave doing whatever. He was too busy setting up cameras all over the place and taking doorknobs off doors. So over here we've got some ammo, and then in the corner is going to be that toy tank that we need to pick up. Also, I keep like trying to not mess up saying toy tank, because it's like toy tank, toy tank, toy tank. It's a little harder to say than you'd think. Now, this is me editing, but in the battle game, this is actually how it is. Like, you'll enter one room, and then you'll be, like, completely on the other side of the game. Which I think it's kind of neat to see that, but, yeah. Now, that is a puzzle that we need to do because, Capcom likes reusing puzzles and fetch quests. So those 3 holes are for the proofs that Claire collected to get off the island. And now we need them here, because why not? They take down the laser gates because it's not enough for there to be a painting hiding something in the wall. There also needs to be something behind that, guarded by lasers. It's very silly. And up here, we get one of my favorite cutscenes in the game.
Long time no see, Chris.
Wesker? He's still alive? What are you doing here?
I came for Alexia.
Who?
That is not the proper pronunciation of that line.
You attacked me.
It should have been, I'm here for Alexia.
And my
Who? Not who! Yeah, Chris's voice actor's not very good.
You have no idea how much I hate you. You destroyed my plans. So now I've sold my soul to a new organization. Now die. Here's a little secret, Chris. I figured out that your sister is now in the Antarctic with Alexia. It's too bad you won't be seeing her again.
Alexia?
So yeah, this cutscene would have been the first introduction of Wesker in the non-X version, but in Code Veronica X they added that cutscene with Claire in, which I think it works a little bit better. And here is actually the final time we're ever going to fight a Bandersnatch in this game, so enjoy the fight while you can, because we will never see one again. Sorry, I had to do that as both red fields.